He is hurt.
No, he's 41. And people are looking for an excuse to explain his bad play.
So that's how you're going to swing this. Okay.
I said this I said it 2 months ago. I said, Tom Brady doesn't look the same. Oh, he's fine. Oh, look at that performance that he had against this team. Oh, yeah, the greats can summons up a performance here and there. But if you watch Tom Brady and you look at and you watch him and you watched him over the course of his career, he doesn't look the same. But that's okay. He's 41. And Skip, I say it again. Now, Jenny, I don't really like to pull video footage. I really don't.
No.
Because I would like to think that the people that's watching me at home, they're going to trust what I have to say. But sometimes Skip Bayless is trying to corrupt me and make people think I don't know what I'm talking about. So sometimes I have to go back and ask the DJ to drop a track here and there. But we're going to look at Tom Brady and he's going to make some throws. And you tell me if Tom Brady is not gunshot. Now, you see him at Pittsburgh right here. This is the one that, look, you tell me Tom Brady's, look at this. He stepped into that one.
That didn't look gunshot.
No. But look at this. Oh, what happened right there?
Trying to fake the defense out with a no look. This is the last play of the game.
No. That's
it's the last. It's desperation.
Pat Mahomes do no look.
Oh.
He can't do that.
Well,
but look at this right here.
Trying
look
to
at
show
this.
you no look.
Woo! Okay, come on, Skip.
Let's cherry pick his worst throws of the year.
Skip. No.
I like that. That's good, Shannon.
Skip.
Way to go.
We saw Nick Foles backed up in his end zone on third down. Take a shot to the chest from Jadeveon Clowney. We saw
Nick
Drew
Foles better than Carson Wentz, for sure. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate
it.
Don't do
that. We saw Drew Brees on third down take a shot to the chops. Now, we see Tom Brady starting to turn away from those, Skip. He's starting to, hey, do that fake go.
Who wouldn't? How do you survive to 41 in this league? By standing up, taking shots in the chops?
Skip, but
you don't.
Skip. As you start to age, you start to lose your stomach to take those kinds of hits.
Boy, he's taking a lot of hits.
No, don't do that, Skip.
Yep.
You see what happens is what you're trying to do. We're trying to look for an excuse. And Tom Brady, now you told me LeBron came out there with a soft cast on his hand trying to make excuses. Now Tom Brady's playing poorly. 8 touchdowns in his last 8 games. Now we're looking for an excuse. Well, why hasn't Tom Brady played better? The fact of the matter is he's old. The fact of the matter is it's coming up late in the season and your body just doesn't respond like it once did. That's okay. But I'm not going to let these people try to make excuses for Tom Brady's poor play.
Really?
Yeah, they're winning. But don't sit here and talk about Tom Brady's playing great because he's not. And he's 41, and I wouldn't be surprised. The end is sooner than you think.
Like now?
The end is sooner.
Would you like to bet
think.
3 cases on that he doesn't play next year? Will you bet 3 he doesn't play?
I'm saying the end
Would
is
you?
sooner.
Would you take that bet right now? I'll take that bet right now.
Hey.
Tom Brady doesn't play for 3 cases, you say.
Father Time.
Do it?
Father Time.
You said the end is closer than you think.
Jenny,
what?
I just heard.
Put your dude where your mouth is.
Hold on, Skip, let me finish.
I want to know where you're going.
Okay, I will.
You can't just do cryptic little clues.
This is what I heard. That Father Time bought the house next door to Tom Brady.
Really?
He ain't living on it. I ain't say he living in the neighborhood. He purchased the home next to Tom Brady. Now I heard in a few days he's gonna go ask to borrow a cup of sugar.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's what I heard on Father Time. Go knock on the door, Tom. Do you have some sugar?
You sound like it's the Grim Reaper who leaves the store, right?
No, Skip.
Yeah.
But you know, you see what you see.
So I thought you were going to take this the other way around and use it against Tom Brady to say, see, he's falling apart at age 41 because whoever's reporting this, and I don't even know where it came from because it sort of
he making it up because he's making excuses.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
But a sprained MCL. How would you know the specifics of the 3 ligaments? It's the MCL, right? I don't know. I don't get it because I haven't heard that all year. And I thought you would say, well, there it is. And I was going to tell you, there it isn't because I haven't heard a peep about this all year. And especially I haven't heard a peep about it from number 12 in Foxborough.
Exactly.
What I love the most about Tom Brady, he will give you nothing because he doesn't make excuses. He is 100%. That's what he said. I am 100%. And I don't talk about injuries because nobody wants to hear about them.
Sure don't.
Shannon Sharp doesn't want to hear about them, right?
Nope.
When Shannon Sharp played, nobody wanted to hear about you had this and that, and you had to get a shot for this and that. Nobody cares.
They saw 84 and Sharp on the field.
That's it.
100%.
12th is going to be on the field, I think, I'm going to knock on wood for his sake, against the New York Jets, a game they need to win to cinch the 2 seed.
True.
And if Tom Brady wins the 2 seed, in spite of the worst defense Bill Belichick has ever put on the field in Foxborough, Massachusetts, it just is. I can just show you the stats. This is the worst defense Tom Brady has had to overcome in his NFL life.
Is this the worst Tom Brady has played since Tom Brady became Tom Brady?
Let's take a look at that. 2 weeks ago, he threw for the most yards he's thrown for all year at Miami. That's his personal house of horrors, their house of horrors. Tom Brady had lost 5 of his last 6 games at Miami. And he goes down there because they have to go from the cold to the drippy, humid heat.
True.
And he throws for 358 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. An 88 QBR on a scale of 0 to 100. And he puts them in position to close the deal. And they could have been the 1 seed. They would be the 1 seed right now if Bill Belichick doesn't put Rob Gronkowski on the field to stop a quote-unquote Hail Mary on the final play that turned into the Miami Miracle. That was the single most shocking event in the whole season. There's nothing more shocking than the Patriots and Belichick blow a lead on the final play of the game from how far was it? 80-yard, whatever it was, 70.
Well, he thought it was going to be an 80-yard Hail Mary.
Yeah, 80-yard Hail Mary.
I think it ended up being like 65 yards.
So that was Tom's best game. And the great Dan Fouts, a fellow Hall of Famer of yours, Dan Fouts said during the game he took on the critics who say that Tom has lost arm strength, and it was after he'd thrown this rocket shot to Julian Edelman. Do you remember this?
No, that was the one he threw to Cordell Patterson. He threw the seam.
I think it was another one to Edelman, though, that he threw. Yeah, it's to Edelman. This is the one he talked about. He just said, do you see any loss of arm strength there? Because Dan Fouts said, I don't see any loss of arm strength or velocity. I don't either. Okay, so let's just quickly run through what he's done. Against Andrew Luck this year, Tom Brady threw for 341 yards and 3 touchdowns. Against Patrick Mahomes, he threw for 340 yards and a touchdown, including 182 in the 4th quarter. Against the immortal Kirk Cousins, now Jenny's Viking. You love Kirk Cousins, don't you? Yeah, not
maybe,
really.
I don't know if it's
Against Kirk Cousins, Tom Brady threw for 311 yards and completed 75% of his passes. Against the immortal Aaron Rodgers, the greatest thrower of the football ever, Tom Brady threw for 294 and a touchdown and won that game. He won all those games against all those big-time quarterbacks that you right now would say are all better than Tom Brady. And he has them in position to be the 2 seed. That means get a bye with a home game to play only 1 road game that might or might not happen because this AFC is completely up for grabs.
You notice what I noticed? When you mentioned all that, it better be Cousins. You didn't mention anything about the defense. Not one time did you say that defense was terrible.
Well, it is terrible.
Well,
I can show you
so how did he win? So how did they do that? You see what you do?
You overcome.
You see what you did? See, you nitpicked that game. Now you just got on to some guys that say when Dak throws the ball incomplete, you say his critics rush to see, incomplete. See? You see what you did with Tom Brady? You rushed to his defense for that Miami game. He threw for the most yards, but you didn't mention anything about Buffalo. You didn't mention anything about Detroit. You didn't mention anything about
which Buffalo?
The Buffalo Bills on Sunday.
Well, the one at Buffalo, he threw for 340.
But you didn't mention Tennessee.
Okay, what did they do Sunday? What did they decide?
I don't know what did they do.
Okay, let's look at what you want to talk about. Degree of difficulty. Does he have Brandon Cooks? Does he have Danny Amendola? Does he have Malcolm Mitchell? All those guys are gone. Did Eric Decker make the team? Nope, he did not. So I'm just saying. Did Jordan Matthews make the team? He did not.
Hold on.
Cut.
Okay, did he have Brandon Cooks, Amendola? Did he have any of those guys when he threw for 358 against Miami?
We're talking, the point is, I don't know how he did it.
Oh!
He did have Josh Gordon, who is no more. They took a shot, history screamed he wouldn't last, and he didn't last. Rob Gronkowski has become a liability. I never thought I would say that. Well, the ball the one interception that Tom threw is right through his hand? It happened?
Yeah, he didn't get his head around fast enough.
Come on, so he throws in 3 balls in this game against Buffalo at home, and Gronk catches how many? That's the guy that you said is on course. Remember, that was our first year on Undisputed? You said that he's better than you, right?
Yeah, he had the potential.
Okay?
But
and you want to talk about falling off the cliff? He fell off the cliff.
But Skip, you know the injuries. And that was the thing. When he stays healthy, he's dominant.
Okay.
But the problem is his ability to stay on the field.
Okay, so against Buffalo, they're looking at, I'm sure Josh McDaniels said, we got nobody to throw to except Julian, who's 32 years old now, coming off major knee reconstruction. So what are we going to do? Let's run it against Buffalo, who had the best pass defense in pro football statistically. So they ran for 273, which is their most in the last 10 years.
But what does that have to do with that 170 and those interceptions? So you run it that well, you should be able to just pick teams apart.
Well, you don't need to.
Oh, so you
when he got yanked at the end of the game, they're up 24-6.
Yeah, because Coach
24-6.
Because Coach Belichick didn't want to see him throw any more
he
interceptions.
wanted to show him up.
Don't do that, Skip. Stop
He wanted to
it.
show
I'm not
him
going to
up.
let you keep taking shots at Coach Belichick.
Well,
that man deserves better as a 5-time Super Bowl winning head
Tom
coach.
Brady deserved better than the
And the
Miami
mastermind.
Miracle.
And the
Miami
mastermind
Miracle.
behind
That
everything.
cost them the 1 seed. You realize that play right now? Tom Brady would be sitting pretty in the catbird seat.
Tom Brady's 41-year-old body has cost them the 1 seed.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think so.
Well, if they won the Miami game, where would they be?
Or if they won the Jacksonville game, or if they won the Detroit game,
let's
or
go
the
late in the
Tennessee.
year. If they win the Miami game just 2 weeks ago, what happens?
What about
they're the 1 seed because they beat Kansas City.
But hold on. What if Kansas City doesn't go lay an egg? Huh? So we can every team can say that they have won this.
All I'm saying is Tom Brady, washed up at age 41, had them in position in Miami to be the 1 seed.
What we do know is they can clinch the first round bye if they win against the Jets. So maybe the extra rest
No
for
cakewalk.
the 41-year-old.
You love Sam Darnold, right?
41, Skip.
Okay, let's stay in New England. Did Kyrie Irving prove he